Hello everyone and welcome back to the 8th week of BBDL. It's starting to near the end of the weeks and yeah, I'm almost fully certain in playoffs. This week if I lose very hard, still have a chance to fall out of playoffs, but that's very unlikely, so let's see the matchup. So the team, yeah, it looks scary with a lot of fast mons. Meanwhile, Iron Valiant and Iron Moth very scary, but actually what I'm mostly scared of, no, not really mostly, but Sandy Shocks is a very good mon. High Dragon also very nice, but isn't Clara Captain. So not super scary, because I have a Sneasler. Sneasler eats it for breakfast. He has some Pincushion, so I have possibility to use Electric Seeds, maybe. Depends. But now, my team. First of all, we start with Fomage, the Tapofini, just a usual utility set with Moonblast, with enough special attack investment to kill Hydreigon, to kill Iron Valiant, to kill Weavile. Surf just to hurt Iron Moth, but it will Terra most likely. It's also to hit Sandy Shocks pretty good. The only mon that really walls Tapofini is the Sussmon, Among Us. And then we have Grum, the Grimsnarl, with Thunderwave, just for pranksters, just to be certain, because I don't want so the enemy to go out of control. So this is my speed control mon with Prankster Thunderwave, very important. Spirit Break, enough damage to kill Hydreigon, I think also to kill Iron Valiant and Weavile. But Spirit Break is also very useful to lower the special attack of those mons like Sandy Shocks, but most importantly the Iron Moth. So Spirit Break is very good for this. Parting Shot for utility, momentum, and Light Screen, because most of his mons are mostly special attackers, except the Weavile and the Iron Valiant, but Iron Valiant is mixed most of the time. Yeah, Paparazzi, this Mega Scissor. Bell Punch, especially got seen that it can one-shot Iron Valiant, but it's pretty easy. So yeah, it's just for certainty. U-turn knockoff, mostly utility. I've mostly ran utility scissor for most of these weeks. Maybe next week there will be a meme game. So now Gremlin 2. This will be the star of the show again, but not in the usual way. This time it's Terra Electric with Grassy Seed. Last week I made a mistake with not, but yeah, it's just exactly the same mistake, not picking Unburden. You will see that in this game it doesn't have Unburden, so that's a big mistake. Hopefully that doesn't cost me. And yeah, Terra Blast, because Terra Blast Electric just hits his defensive core for everything. Like the Skarmory, the Slowking, all just drop with the Terra Blast Electric. Close Combat, just to hit. Acrobatics for the Iron Valiant, for the Among Us. So yeah, Terra Blast and Acrobatics just destroys everything already, and then we have Close Combat for the Hydreigon and stuff, just for the damage. Then we have Sundown, maybe not smartest set into a Slowking, Skarmory and Hydreigon, because its weakness policy, agility. Star Power, I don't know why it shows this, it looked like a fun set. So Start Power will heavily damage the other mons. I have some HP investment to try to live Ice Shard from Weavile after agility, recover, or if maybe Sucker Punch could be possible. Does it get it? Maybe. So we have agility, store power, weakness policy. So after like some screens, like if light screen, sundown, yeah. And then we have Arboliva. This time it will do something instead of last game. Sucking. This time it will commit war crimes. Except especially against that slow king or maybe his entire defensive core. Hyper Voice will do a lot of damage even if it's resistant. So yeah, and Memento. Memento Arboliva. Just for momentum into Sneasler to get off the sweep. So yeah, it's mostly centered around Sneasler again. But this team will just drop against Terra Electric Sneasler. Okay, time for the game. Okay, the game starts. Just going Sundown first. And yeah, he switches in Iron Valiant, I double to Paparazzi. And yeah, immediately a kill. That's amazing. It's the best thing ever. U-turn, simple. Arboliva because I was carrying a Spore, but Foul Play to activate the grassy terrain is very good for me. Hyper Voice does 56% damage to Among Us. It's insane. And then we have Hyper Voice again. You know what's going to happen now. You know what's going to happen. Memento. And now Gremlin is able to set up and just clean a sweep. Yeah. Memento Arboliva with Sneasler. Actually, a very good combo. Well, you have to get hit with Arboliva first, but still does a lot. So what I'm trying to do is preserve health for against Weavile because I don't have the Unburden. Look there, I have the defense boost. I didn't close combat like an idiot. Quark Drive, Terra Blast still kills, very good. And yeah, finish the defensive core off with the Terra Blast Electric. That's about it. I really love using Sneasler. And just using terrain in general. Yeah, grassy terrain is one of my favorite terrains to use. Because it weakens the ground's earthquake and so. So you have your steel and fire type mons are stronger because of that. Gives more resistance. Also the grassy terrain gives passive healing, so it's good for mons that doesn't have good healing like Metal, Heatran. And it gives like burden boosts for this Sneasler. Yippee. So yeah, that's it about the shorter game, but still very fun. Thanks for watching. I hope you have enjoyed, and goodbye.